Hello, everyone. It's Mike from Downtown Comics, and it is another Friday. Isn't it a great day? I love doing these because it's almost the weekend. So even though I rarely get a day off, it's always fun. All right. So we're doing Last Call Fridays. This is for the weekend ending in February 15th, 2026. This Last Call weekend there's not a ton of stuff, but some things that I noticed for DC Comics. Bleeding Hearts #1, if you didn't know, one of the new Vertigo books came out this week, sold out immediately, and I've been hearing that from other shops. So Bleeding Hearts #2 is on Last Call. So if you did buy it and you liked it and you want to make sure you don't miss out, or if you missed #1, you're going to wait for the second print, but you don't want to miss out, put in that order with your store. These things are kind of tough to order at the beginning. We just don't know how well they're going to go. Also for DC, Aquaman is getting a title change. So the numbering continues, but now it's going to become Emperor Aquaman. So most stores will just continue on because the number doesn't change. I think it goes from 14 to 15, but just to make sure, you may want to check with your local store, make sure you're still on the list for that. Or if you want to start Aquaman, this would probably be a great place to start because it looks like they're going to a new phase. Also, there's a bunch more Absolute reprints, and there's actually quite a bit of Absolute reprints, especially Batman, that did not get on the Last Call schedule. So check with your store and ask them about those. But it looks like they're doing just a gigantic reprinting of almost every Absolute book on every title. All right, for Marvel, another weird anomaly. It seems like last week, I believe it was last week, Amazing Spider-Man #25, that was last called, which was part of that Spider-Man Venom crossover that they're doing. Well, even I noticed this. They skipped over 24. It's like I don't have any numbers for 24. Like I ordered 23 and then 25. So it looks like 24 is on the list for this week. I have no idea why. That so rarely happens, but there you go. So if you also missed it, make sure that you check on Amazing Spider-Man 24 this week. If you also was like, hey, wait a minute, did I order 24? Yeah, you may have not. Captain Marvel returns. Carol Danvers returns in a new series called Dark Past. So you may want to check that out. That's the first Captain Marvel series in a couple of years, I think. Let's see. Independent-wise, Mark Spears fans, there's a new... I don't know if it's a one-shot or how it ties into his ongoing story because I don't read it, but Mark Spears' Midnight Man, Midnight with a K, is on Last Call this week. So if you're a Mark Spears fan and you get the rest of his work, I would check that out. Don't miss it. For Image, well, no one can stop talking about Dork. All right, Dork #1. Now, I didn't go back and check whether I mentioned that in one of my last calls. It would be kind of cool if I did because that means I'm a smart boy. But even if I didn't, that thing took off like a wildfire and it was gone. They are doing a second printing, which I mentioned last week was on Last Call. And hope you got them in because they're probably already gone. But #2 is on Last Call this week. So don't wait. Don't think that you're going to get it. I'm sure most stores are going to overorder this because of what's going on, but still get your order for Dork 2 in. Also on the reprint front, I know there's a large Invincible fan base. Invincible 1 is getting a new reprint in foil. Yeah, these kind of things, you know, how many each store orders is based on their market. So if you want to make sure you get one, make sure that you place a pre-order for that. And that's about it. So, you know, there's the normal stuff, but those are the only ones that jumped out at me. So I appreciate you taking a few minutes of your day. You guys enjoy your Friday. We will see you next week. I guess on all our videos, I will say that we have Kyle Starks coming to our location, Town Comics in Castleton, if you're in the Indianapolis area. He'll be here next Wednesday, February 18th, doing a signing of his new book, End of Life, which is the latest Vertigo title that will come out. That's coming out. So it's coming out next Wednesday, and we're glad to have him. So we're looking forward to that. Should be a great time. So send us a message or call us or just stop by. It's 5:30 to 8 p.m. All right. Thanks. Bye.